Hey, Scott Himelstein with the Scott Himelstein Group. Welcome back to our video blog. Today we're going to talk about why the inventory in the real estate housing market is so incredibly low. Not just in Port Aransas, the San Fernando Valley, Southern California, the state of California, but nationwide. Before we get into today's subject, though, remind you, if you're a home seller, check out our free home value report. And if you're looking to purchase a home, we have our search tool to search properties all over Southern California. All right, so we're talking today about why inventory is so low. Well, we've mentioned many times on our video blog, in order to have an even market in which the buyer and the seller neither has an advantage, you need 7,000 properties for sale. Well, currently in the San Fernando Valley, you have a total of just over 2,400 properties for sale. And that number really hasn't moved since the end of December. So we've really been stuck on that number. And there's a few reasons why. Number one, the interest rates have dropped. So at the end of December, the rates were about 4.25%, and now they're under 4%. Buyers have gotten off the fence. They want to take advantage of the low interest rates, as well as being able to increase their purchasing power with the low interest rates that are historically low. So that's number one. Number two is the fact that you have a lot of small-time investors, as well as an unprecedented number of institutional investors that have entered the residential real estate market, acquiring large blocks of property. And this inventory is now frozen and being held as they rent them, and they are creating cash flow streams. So it doesn't make sense for them to sell the property. Number three, you have a sustained low interest rate environment, which means many homeowners and investors have either purchased or refinanced their properties, locking in very low interest rates over the past 6 years, making it less likely these homes will ever come up anytime soon, since they have such favorable financing. It just doesn't make sense for them to put the homes on the market. Number four, there's not a large place for the move up or downsizing buyer to go, so their homes in turn will not come on the market. Lower inventory begets lower inventory. So retirees are finding limited options or no options for retirement communities, which limits the top end market. Seniors are not motivated to sell unless they know exactly where they're going. Number five, with the financial recession, there has been stunted new development over the past 7 years and a low level of new housing starts. A prolonged decrease in new home development multiplies the low inventory gap. So you're looking at the start to finish building cycle can be lengthy and taking multiple years to plan, approve, and build, as well as the builder not actually taking advantage and building all of their possible homes that they can at one time. So plus, if you really think about it, there's very few places left in the San Fernando Valley that you can build. So as a result, that continues to affect the low inventory housing market. And finally, I would add this, that we're experiencing population and job growth here in Southern California, which only increases the demand for our limited supply of homes. All of these factors that we've just talked about here today is really contribute to why the supply of homes for sale in the United States is 8.6% below what it was a year ago today. And during that time, nationwide home values have increased 4.2%. So as we move forward through 2016, even though we're in the middle of the spring buying season right now, we expect that the low inventory will continue into the summer months. Any other real estate questions? Always feel free to give us a call, 818-396-3311 at the Scott Himelstein Group. That's 818-396-3311.